Alright, we're back for another replay. It's Chaos versus Imperial Guard. Dayyalu is playing Chaos, while Roxor is playing Imperial Guard, his favorite faction. The map is Tranquility's End, and we have a lot of pathfinding mania here, lots of rivers, and strategic points that must be defended on the outermost. And a relic close by, and one and two, just two closest listening posts here. It seems that Roxor is going for the standard 2 guardsmen and 1 tech priest build with an infantry command and the plasma generator. Meanwhile, Chaos Dayyalu goes for a temple and a plasma generator. Interesting, he splits his heretics on the building duty and does not use forced labor. I don't quite understand why he doesn't do that. Because using forced labor, you can actually complete these buildings at much faster speed. Especially when you double up. But that's okay. Maybe he wants to save it when he starts building listening posts everywhere. And worries about an early command harass. We've got 2 cultists here. Capturing. While the first thing that he trains from the Chaos Temple is an expensive jump jet squad. The Raptor. Looks like he wants to harass, but will that be enough or fast enough?
Standing ready.
We have General out from the Imperial Guard side. Roxor adding on Psyker immediately. And queuing up a priest right afterwards.
Enemies of the dark gods.
Cultists, meanwhile, capturing the left outermost point, will probably get into contact with a command squad here. Has the Raptor squad? Yes, Raptor squad is on the scene. We'll have to respond immediately. Decides to jump. I'm not sure about that. Jumping carelessly with a Chaos Raptor is not recommended. Priest is not out yet. Close to, at least. It looks like Roxor is buying time till the priest is out, and here comes the priest, and look at that disruption from the Psyker knockback. 1 cultist down. Heretic attempts to build the listening post. This is the time to use forced labor. Well, the command squad is not... Oh dear. Spoke too soon. Looks like he got strip sold immediately. That's 1 worker down, and this listening post might not go up and might be destroyed if it does not cancel. He loses the resource. That's a lot of resources. 1 worker and 1 listening post down. Not completed at all. That's a lot. Meanwhile, Cultist tries to capture the critical point while this action is going on. Not a very safe decision to make. Gonna have to lose a few more cultists before he retreats. Listening post is going up here and here. Chaos right now is down several points in resources. 56 compared to 74 of the Imperial Guard, which has established a lot of control over the map. That's pretty amazing. This is, I guess, the wealth of experience that Roxor is showing here. He can maintain a more offensive play from the Imperial Guard at the start, compared to most players, who will surely take their time to build up their base and play more defensively. Meanwhile, Raptor is coming back in, realized that the guardsmen are decapturing this strategic point. But where are the command squad? Okay, command squad is coming back into the fray. Raptors are gonna try to do some damage to the guardsman squad here. We have 8 models of the guardsmen being reinforced, about to have 9, but they have taken a lot of damage and demoralized. Looks like Roxor has given some upgrades to these guys. That's why they have a little bit more morale. But they have lost 3 models so far. 60 requisition down. About to lose the 5th. Wow, that's a lot of losses right there. Meanwhile, mass cultists coming out from the base. At least 2 squads coming in, driving away the guardsmen from the central point. But the capture has been completed. He should use this cultist to decapture immediately. Chaos Lord is out. 1 Raptor squad was lost. And the guardsmen are fleeing right now, right on the retreat. Only 2 left. They might not make it right now. But Dayyalu is... did not pay attention to this one, instead walked his entire force right into the mess. Where's the guardsman? General's just standing there. That's pretty shocking, right? Roxor is not paying attention to his general at all. Meanwhile, the guardsmen are trying to save their lives by jumping into the listening post. Roxor finally realized the general is not doing anything. Chaos Lord bashing the fuck out of guardsmen. Right now, yes, finally, General comes out to bail out the guardsmen from all these slaughter. Cultist squad has taken lots of casualties from the listening post. They should really withdraw right now. The guardsmen finally emerge from their cover and will now make a counter-offensive again. Chaos has taken a few losses here, but look at that. Their economy is still far behind, 104 to 68. And Roxor is starting on tier 2. I don't think Dayyalu can do the same right here. He goes for Chaos Armory instead. Gonna have to catch up on the resource somehow, but he doesn't have enough points. And Roxor has controlled enough critical points to trigger a countdown. Oh boy. And none of the heretics are using forced labor at all. That's a very strange decision so far. His economy is lagging far behind. Gets a listening post upgrade.
How can I serve?
Cultist tries to capture this point right here. Let's see what's going on the Roxor side. Preparing for tier 2 push. He gets the 4th generator up. That's a quite scary resource gain. And here comes another command squad harass. Sees the heretic and kills him. Wow, that's fucking annoying. Now the listening post won't get completed again. And I don't think Dayyalu is fast enough to redirect his... Oh yes, there he goes. He gets another heretic to move there. And still far behind from tier 2. Not enough. He's floating so hard in power. This offensive is pretty hard to lock down, I suppose. The command squad, capable of dealing a lot of burst damage on single targets. And now we have guardsmen planting LP2s everywhere. Up here, here, and here. There's no way of a Chaos can advance with a tier 1 army at all. Has to retreat, and that's a lightning arc right there. Confirming that tier 2 has arrived for the Imperial Guardsmen. This is pretty much going to be impossible to break through, but instead he charged forth and gets wrecked. Grenade launchers everywhere. I don't think Roxor will have to go vehicles at this point. Goes for tier 2 in the Chaos, but I don't think he'll come out in time. Goes for mechanized command, probably going to finish it off with Hellhounds or Basilisk. We have 2 full squad of guardsmen here, with grenade launchers being added on, and Commissar. They can use execute now, and it looks like the cultists did not survive this engagement. Only 1 cultist squad left, 1 raptor and 1 chaos lord, heavily wounded. And finally he gets the listening post up. Upgrades his listening post, but it might arrive too late to save him. Generals baiting the enemy. Once again, grenade launcher proving to be very disruptive. Chaos cannot respond effectively against this. Command squad is low hit points, but Roxor pays no heed and charges again. LP2 is completed. Command squad taking heavy damage here. Raptor jumps in, but they too are low hit points and is about to get wrecked. Half of the squad is wiped immediately. Just a few more plasma bolts and it will settle things. Cultist tries to break in, but execute is triggered and Cultist retreats. And looks like that's the end of the Raptor squad. No, Raptor squad still alive, amazingly. Chaos Lord tried to escape, but gets locked down immediately, and here comes the Hellhounds, confirming that this is the end probably, because Chaos still doesn't have a single NSI vehicle ready to respond against this. His economy is still far behind in terms of resource and spending. And there goes the listening post. And things looks very hopeless here. 1 Raptor squad, 2 Cultist squad, 1 Chaos Lord heavily wounded, and 1 Machine Pit. This is the time to use forced labor. No, still no activation of the Force Labor. Okay, he activates it finally and completed it. This might be the turnaround, if he can get an anti-vehicle up immediately. But it looks like the cultists are mowed down and the raptors are dead too, and that's it. Hellhounds proving very effective, and look at the amount of plasma guns that's been added on to every squad member. Wow, just wow, look at that. Gets a defiler up, but it might be too late at the moment. Listening post is firing away, but Dayyalu gives up, and it was the end of the match. No GG was called. Just leaves in a hurry. I guess he knew how hopeless the situation was. It's a pretty fast match, showing how dominant Roxor can be playing Imperial Guard, how aggressive he is in early game. And he was about to win a countdown victory, so yes, it was pretty hopeless for Chaos at this point. Yeah, take note everyone who's playing Imperial Guard. This is how you play aggressive in lower tier and establish map dominance with aggressive command squad harass with Imperial Guardsmen in tier 1, no less. He only has to build one vehicle, and that was enough to tilt the balance right here. There was so much fight going on in this position that he probably lost a lot of resources just trying to capture and get the strategic point up, as well as a listening post. But it was destroyed once, I think twice at least. Yes, that's twice, and 2 workers was lost in this point. So yeah, good game, showing once again that Roxor is very experienced and hard to beat as an Imperial Guard. Hope you guys enjoyed that match. I certainly did. It's been a long time since I did a commentary. Hope you